And we'll start seated today. So finding whatever seat is most comfortable for you. Maybe you sit up on a block or a folded blanket. And then once you find that seat, just close your eyes. Maybe you place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, if that's comfortable for you. And then start to breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe feeling that gentle rise and fall of the belly and chest. Just trying not to force that movement, just letting it happen naturally. Just feeling the gentle weight of the hands, maybe even the warmth of the hands. Just noticing the pace of the breath as you stay here just a little bit longer. And then just release your hands down to your knees. On your next inhale, just reach your arms out to the side, up by the ears. And on the exhale, draw the hands down to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. And then you can just return your hands back to your knees. Take your left hand, just flip the palm up towards the ceiling and tuck that left hand underneath you so you're sitting on your left hand. And then take your chin down towards your chest and gently roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Take the chin to the chest. Just release that left hand, bring it back to the knee. Flip your right palm up, tuck it underneath you so you're sitting on it. Take the chin to the chest and roll the left ear to the left shoulder. And take the chin to the chest. Return the head to neutral. Just return the right hand to the knee and change the cross of the leg so the opposite shin comes in front. Just take a gentle twist over to your right. So right fingertips behind you, left hand to outside of thigh. And then just stay in the twist. Reach the left arm up by the ear and take a side bend to the back right corner of your mat. So you're taking like a little side bend twist. Stay in the twist, just come up through center, both arms by the ears. Reach that left hand in front of you and take a side bend to the front left corner of your mat. And a couple more like that. Come back to center, both arms up. Right palm down, little side bend twist. And then back through center, both arms up. Left hand down, little side bend. And then just come back through center, both arms up. Just spin your torso forward and take a twist over to the left. Just bringing your hands down to start. And then take your right arm up by your ear and take that side bend to the back left corner of the mat. Stay in the twist, come through center, reach both arms up. Take your right hand down, take a side bend to the front right corner of the mat. Back through center, both arms up. Left hand down and reach. And back through center, both arms up. And right hand down and reach. And then back upright, both arms by the ears. Just spin your torso forward. Lower the arms down. Take a couple shoulder rolls up and back. And then opposite direction. Then unwind the legs, so bring the feet out wider than the hips, so your knees are bent. Just take the hands just gently behind you and take a windshield wiper of your knees side to side. And then next time the knees are over to the right, just roll onto your right hip. So your right palm will be flat. Your left leg can stack on your right leg. And then just let the bottom right side of your rib cage drape down towards the mat. So you're getting this little hammocking action in the right side of the torso. And then just make your way back through center, so knees will come back up. Roll onto the other side, so you're on your left hip, left palm down, right leg can stack. And then let the bottom left side of the rib cage drape down like a hammock. And then just bring the knees back to center. You can come to a cross leg position. So before we start moving, we'll do one little myofascial release thing. So if you don't have the ball, you're just going to use your fingertips. And you're going to look for, let's start with your right leg. I'm not going to mirror you, so it's going to look like I'm doing my left leg. But so we'll start with the right leg. You can bring the sole of the foot flat. And then find right below your knee, you're going to find these little divots. And on the outer side of the knee, you're going to find the meaty part of the outside of the shin. So you're going to find the shin bone, and then just lateral to that, you're going to find some meat. So if you don't have the ball, you're just going to use your fingertips and do a little massage of the muscles on the outside of the shin. If you have the ball, you're going to take your right knee out wide and take the ball underneath that outside of your shin where it's kind of meaty. Yeah, you can't see me. So do the best we can here. So if you have the ball, once it's there, if you don't feel enough weight, you can take your right forearm and lean into it a little bit. And it might not be the biggest sensation you ever feel, but you might feel something. If you want, you can use your left hand to lift your right foot and kind of move it front to back so you're cross-fibering that muscle. You can even kind of circle that foot so it's moving up and down. And if you're moving the foot, let it lay down on the mat. Rest one more breath here. And then we'll just change sides. I know some of you don't have the ball, so your fingers are probably getting tired. So coming to your left side, again, just using your fingertips to massage or taking that just to the outside of the shin where you find some soft tissue. You can rest on your left forearm if it helps to give you a little bit of weight. And then if you want, you can lift that foot and rock it front to back. Kind of like you're rocking a little baby, cross-fibering that muscle. Maybe taking little circles. And if you're moving the foot, let it rest down. Take one more breath. And then you can come up off the ball. If you have a ball, take it to the side and make your way up into tabletop. Just a little bit of movement here, whatever you'd like. I'll take one more breath. We'll just meet back in tabletop. And then inhale, take your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend and hold the leg there. If you want, you can take your left arm by your ear. And then lower everything down. On your next inhale, take your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back, hold it there, maybe right arm goes by the ear. And then lower everything down, bring your big toes to touch and sit back for child's pose. Now make your way back up to tabletop. Take your right leg up and back behind you again. And this time, bend the right knee, cross it behind your left knee so your knees are crossed. You can take feet a little wider away from each other so they're going towards the sides of the mat. And then maybe you stay there. Maybe you take your hips back towards your heels like you're taking a cross-legged child's pose. You could drop the forearms down to the mat for a little support of the upper body. And then bring your upper body back into tabletop, shoulders over wrists. Just unwind the legs so you're back in tabletop and take a wiggle of your hips side to side. And then take the left leg up and back behind you. Bend the knee, cross the left knee behind the right so the shins are crossed. Maybe walk the feet away from each other and take the hips back towards the heels, maybe dropping forearms. And then bring your upper body back to tabletop. Unwind the legs so you're back in regular tabletop with the whole body. Wiggle your hips side to side. And then tuck your toes under, lift your hips, come into downward facing dog. Just move around a little bit. Now just settle into your down dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold top of the mat. On your inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your chest forward, and exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, ground through your feet as you reach up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. On your inhale, drop your knees, modified plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. And exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold, front of the mat. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale for cobra, lift up. Exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot back for a lunge, right knee down to the mat, and then reach the arms up by the ears. Just hook your thumbs overhead and take a side bend over to your left. On your inhale, come back to center, release the thumbs. Exhale, hands frame your front foot, bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, fold right back forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, left foot back, left knee down. And then bring the arms up by the ears, hook the thumbs at the top, take a side bend to your right. On your inhale, come upright, release the thumbs. Exhale, hands frame the foot, back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold right back forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then in this down dog, press your right ankle behind your left ankle. So pinky toe edges of the feet are next to one another. And then unwind that, change size, left ankle behind right. And then unwind that so you're back in regular down dog with your feet. Take an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold right back forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot back for a lunge, right knee down to the mat. Reach the arms up by the ears. And then bring the hands down to the heart. Start to tilt your chest forward about 45 degrees. And then take a twist to the left. So upper right arm to outer left thigh. On your inhale, come upright, reach the arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold right back forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot back for a lunge. Left knee down to the mat. Reach the arms up by the ears. Draw the hands down to the heart. Lengthen your chest forward and twist to the right. Upper left arm to outer right thigh. On your inhale, come back upright, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold right back forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale and plank. On your exhale, take your heels to the right, long edge of the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, heels to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this down dog, just like we did in plank, just pivot your heels to the right, so they're pointing to the right long edge of the mat. And then spin them back through center and pivot them over to the left. And spin the heels back to center. Take your right leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come up into crescent. Reach the arms up. And then same thing we did in the low lunge. Draw the hands to the heart. Lengthen your chest forward and twist to the right. So you're in a prayer twist. And then come back to crescent, reach both arms by the ears. Spin your left heel down to the mat, come into warrior two. And then straighten your right leg, reverse triangle, right arm up and back. And then back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot for a lunge. Take your right leg up and back, three-legged dog again. And then bend the knee, open the hip. And then straighten the legs, square off the hip. Return that foot back into down dog. Take your left leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands and come up into crescent, reach your arms up. And draw your hands down to your heart. Lengthen your chest forward and then twist to the left. Upper right arm to outer left thigh. Come back up to crescent, reach both arms up. Spin your back heel down, come into warrior two. Straighten your left leg, left arm up and back, reverse triangle. And then come back into warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot for a lunge. Take that left leg up and back for three-legged dog, and then just bend the knee, open the head. And straighten the legs square off the hip. Return the left foot back to down dog. And then walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, fold right back forward, this time holding in this forward fold. You can take whatever arm variation you like. Then release your hands to the mat if they're not there. Walk them forward, back into down dog. And then take your right leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands for a lunge. And then straighten the right leg for modified pyramid. So you can have hands on blocks under the shoulders here. And then rebend your right knee, spin your left heel down, come up to warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Step that leg back into plank. You can flow through a vinyasa or step yourself to downward facing dog. And take your left leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands and then straighten the left leg for your modified pyramid, maybe bringing blocks under the hands. Rebend your front leg, spin your right heel down, cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot, step back to plank. You decide if you go through a vinyasa or lift your hips for downward facing dog. And walk your feet forward to your hands. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And on your exhale, fold right back forward. I'm going to bring my hands to blocks, but you decide. You can have your hands on your mat here. And then take a little bend in your left knee. lengthen your chest towards the front of the mat as you cinch in around the sides of the waist. And then twist the torso to the right. Your right arm can go up towards the ceiling, or maybe the right hand goes to the hip. And then unwind, bring your right hand back, neck down, just straighten your left leg, take a little bend in your right knee, lengthen the chest forward, maintain that as you rotate to the left. And then unwind, you can take a little soft bend in the knees, take your blocks to the side and just gently fold forward. Plant your hands, step straight back to down dog. And then drop your knees, come into child's pose. Make your way up through table into down dog. And just walk your feet forward to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart. And then let's just set your blocks up. So bring your blocks to the front of the mat, tallest setting about shoulders distance apart. And then bring your hands to your hips. Step your right foot back, like 3.5, 4 feet, with the toes spinning towards the front right corner of the mat. Those legs will be straight, or you can have a little bend to them. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, start to tilt the pelvis forward as you hinge forward. You may have to move your blocks back a little bit so they rest under your shoulders for support. Let's take a breath or two right here. And then you can stay here if you want, or you can lengthen your chest forward, cinched in around the sides of the waist. Keep your right hand planted as you twist your torso to the left. So maybe that left arm reaches up, or maybe the left hand is in the hip. And then unwind, return your left hand to the block. Bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to standing. And then bring your right foot forward, step your left foot back. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, start to hinge yourself forward, bringing the hands to the blocks. Couple breaths right here. And then if you want, lengthen the chest forward, cinch in around the sides of the waist, rotate the torso to the right, and reach the right arm up. Maybe right hand to hip. And then unwind that, bring the right hand back down. Bring the hands to the hips, come all the way back up, and bring your back foot forward. You can take your blocks off to the side, come to mountain pose right where you are. On your inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale your way to down dog, last vinyasa opportunity. Last several breaths here in down dog. And drop your knees, cross your shins so you can come back to seated. Bring soles of feet together, excuse me, knees out wide for Baddha Konasana. Just take some cat-cow here with the spine. So on the inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, curl and round. Just take this movement on your own, inhaling, finding that extension, and exhaling, curling. On your next inhale, just find length, and on the exhale, if you like, just gently hinge forward. And lengthen your chest forward, come all the way up, and just extend your legs out straight and wide so you're in a straddle position. Fingertips can rest in front of you. Maybe you're here, maybe you gently walk it forward, coming to forearms. Just close your eyes. Enjoy the natural rhythm of the breath and maybe see how the connection of that rhythm of the breath to your body impacts the shape. Walk your hands back, lift your chest, just come to a comfortable cross-leg position. And you're gonna take a little twist here with breath. I'm gonna turn to the side here. So I'm just gonna show it to you first. So we'll take the right arm forward, we'll inhale for 4 here, and then we'll exhale, open into a twist for 4, and then inhale, come back forward. Okay, so take your right arm forward, so nice and tall, take an inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4, inhale forward, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4, inhale forward, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4, inhale forward, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4. Just come back to center. Bring both hands to the knees. Close the eyes. Just notice the quality of your breath. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the left arm forward. Take an inhale there. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. Inhale forward. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. Inhale forward. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, forward. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. And then just unwind, come back forward, rest both hands on the knees, close the eyes. Notice the breath. Maybe notice if there are places in your body that feel soft, easeful. And then you can keep your eyes closed, or if you need to open them, you can. Just so you can make your way onto your back. And hug your knees towards your chest. Take an easy rock side to side. And then come back to center. Take your arms to a T and take a simple twist to the right. Drop your legs over to the right. And then draw the legs up through center. Take them to the other side. And come back to center. Either hug the knees in or maybe come into happy baby. If you're in happy baby, maybe you straighten both legs. Then if the legs are straight, come back to happy baby. And then hug the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a hug here. And then release and make your way into Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle your ankles and wrists. Reach your arms by your ears. Big stretch. Roll off to your favorite side. Pause there, eyes closed. One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead of what they have to gain. Hopefully, we've learned through this year of change some of the beautiful things that come with slowing down. Press into your top hand, make your way up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed, hands at the heart. You can inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. I hope you take a little bit of good from your yoga practice out into the rest of your day. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.